Is Albert safe to borrow from? It is the question of the hour, isn't it? If you are sitting there, looking at your retirement budget, or maybe you're just a few years away from clocking out of the workforce for good, and you see an ad for a slick financial app called Albert, you might think, well, look at that. A clean, modern way to get a quick cash advance when things get tight. Maybe a sudden medical bill popped up, or the car needs a quick repair, and you just need a couple $100s to bridge the gap until your next pension check, Social Security deposit, or retirement distribution clears. They promise you a fast, fee-free cash advance. No credit check. It sounds like a dream. It sounds like a lifeline. But I need you to pause. I need you to take a deep breath and look me in the eye. Is Albert actually safe to borrow from? Or are you walking right into a financial hornet's nest? Let's stand in truth here. Legally, yes, Albert is a legitimate company. They are not a fly-by-night scam operating out of a dark alleyway on the internet. They partner with real, FDIC-insured banks to hold your deposits. Your personal data is encrypted. But when we ask if a financial tool is safe, we aren't just asking if hackers are going to steal your password. We are asking, is this safe for your hard-earned wallet? Is this safe for your peace of mind? And is this safe for your fixed retirement budget? And on that front, I have some very serious warnings for you. To understand the danger, you have to understand how this app actually works under the hood. Albert offers what they call an instant advance. They tell you that you can borrow up to $250 and sometimes up to $1,000 with zero interest and no credit check. For anyone on a fixed income, that sounds incredibly safe. No interest? Sign me up. But my friends, there is no such thing as a free lunch in the financial world. How do they make their money? They make it through a subscription service they call Genius. When you sign up to get that free cash advance, Albert very gently, very quietly nudges you to sign up for their Genius subscription. In fact, many users find that they cannot even access the cash advance feature unless they have an active Genius subscription. And how much does this subscription cost? Depending on the tier you end up on, it can run you anywhere from $20 to nearly $40 a month. Let's do some basic, back-of-the-envelope math together. If you are paying $20 to $40 a month just to have the privilege of borrowing $50 or $100 when you are short, you are paying hundreds of dollars a year in subscription fees. If you calculate that as an interest rate on a small loan, it is astronomical. It is worse than a credit card, and in some cases, it rivals the predatory payday lenders we tell everyone to run away from. This is the fear of the hidden drain. When you are retired or getting ready to retire, every single dollar has a job to do. You cannot afford to have a silent financial vampire locked onto your checking account, sucking out $20, $30, or $40 every single month for a service you might have only wanted to use once. And it gets worse. Let's talk about the absolute nightmare of trying to close these accounts. I have read through the heart-wrenching stories of everyday people who used this app. They realized they didn't need it anymore, or they realized the fees were hurting them and they tried to cancel. But Albert's system has these automated features like Smart Savings, which will automatically reach into your external bank account and pull out small amounts of money, $5 here, $20 there, to save it for you inside the app. People try to close their account, but the app says, we cannot close your account because your balance isn't zero. So you try to withdraw your money to bring it to zero, but then the automated system takes a few days to process, or it fails, or it pulls more money from your bank account before the transfer clears, and you are trapped in this endless, exhausting loop. There is no customer service phone number to call. You cannot pick up the phone and talk to a human being who will say, I see the problem, let me fix it for you. Everything is done through a text chat or email, and users report waiting days for canned, automated AI responses while their money is tied up in digital limbo. Can you imagine the stress of that? You are on a fixed budget. You need that money for groceries, or your prescription medications, or your utility bills, and it is locked behind an app that refuses to let you close your account. That is not financial freedom. That is financial captivity. So, let's answer the question directly. Is it safe to borrow from Albert? Technically, they will not steal your identity, and they will give you the advance if their algorithm says you qualify. Once that balance reads zero, Aggressively pursue canceling your subscription and closing that account. Keep a paper trail. If they keep charging you, call your primary bank, the real bank where your pension or Social Security is deposited, and tell them to place a stop payment order on any future withdrawals from Albert. Second, we need to build a real, safe backup plan for emergencies so you never have to rely on apps like this. I want you to look at your budget and find a way to build a small, dedicated peace of mind fund. It doesn't have to be $10,000 overnight. Start with just $500. Keep it in a traditional, high-yield savings account at a local credit union or a reputable online bank where you can actually pick up the phone and talk to a living, breathing human being if there is a problem. Having that small cash cushion means that when the unexpected happens, and it will, you are borrowing from yourself, interest-free, hassle-free, and stress-free. You have worked too hard for too many years to let a smartphone app nickel and dime you during your retirement. You deserve safety. You deserve simplicity. And most of all, you deserve to be in absolute control of your money. Skip the shortcuts, stay away from the digital cash advances, and protect your peace of mind. You've earned it.